Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We also call it DMAS 4024. Today we have set our heart to solve a paper 1, and for this purpose we have selected May-June 2016 1-2 paper. And this paper 1 belongs from the zone 2 or the variant 2. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and in this paper the calculator is not allowed. In this video, I am going to present you the solution of this paper. So let's start today's paper. Here on your screen, you can see the paper, and here comes the question number 1. 1A part, evaluate 2.05 plus 1.4. This is in the bracket, and then we have multiply 0.2. First of all, according to the board math, first of all, we will solve inside the bracket. So 2.05 plus 1.4, it will be 3.45, and then I will multiply it with the 0.2. I will remove their decimals. So we will have 345 divided by 100, multiply 2 by 10. This will be 690 divided by 1000, and I will move the decimal 3 steps to the left. So the answer will be 0.690. 0.69 is the right answer. This is the solution. Question number 1, it's B part. We have two fractions, and we want to subtract them. 1 whole 1 by 3 minus 4 by 5. So 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 1, that will be 4. 4 by 3 minus 4 by 5. So because this is subtraction, so I will make the denominator same, or you can say I will take the LCM. The denominators are 3 and 5, so the LCM will be 15. 15 divided by 3, that will be 5. 5 multiply 4, that will be 20. 15 divided by 5, that will be 3. 3 multiply with the minus 4, that will be minus 12. 20 minus 12, that will be 8. So 8 divided by 15 is the answer. 8 divided by 15 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 2 we have, and this question says, okay. So he says, complete this description. A rectangle has rotational symmetry of order. The rectangle has rotational symmetry of order 2, and it has 2 lines of symmetry. Okay, so I hope you understand. 2, 2, it will come in the fill in the blanks. Okay. Shade 4 more small squares in the shape below to make a pattern with rotational symmetry of order 4. So if you want to make the rotational symmetry of order 4, so we will. Okay. So share this one. Share this one, I think. And share this one also. And share this one also. So what do you think? Oh, yeah, this is not right. Let me show you again. Let's try again. So let's try again. Okay. So this is one piece. So when it will come here, yeah. If this will rotate in this way, so this thing will come here. Okay. So I think this one should be shaded. And this piece will come here. So, okay, right? So then Like this, like this, like this, then like this. Okay. I think now it makes sense, more sense. Yeah. This white will come here, then this white will come here, then this white will come here. Okay. So this is order 4. You can see it's a little tricky question. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Our answer is right. Okay, we are going to the next question. He says it is given that $100 is equivalent to 56 pounds. Use this information to draw conversion graph between pounds and dollars on the grid. You see, so 1 point is $100. So 1 point is this 100 comma 56. Another point is 0 comma 0. This point is not given here, but you should have. This is just common sense. If you have $0, you will get 0 pounds. So we will plot these 2 points on this graph. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, this is a graph where we have dollars here and here we have pounds. So on 0 you will have 0. On $100, you will have 56. So on $100 it will be 56. This is 40. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3. This will be the 56. Okay. So then just join them with the straight line. Okay. So their question is use them to draw a conversion graph between pounds and dollars on the grid below. Okay. So let me show you. So you can see 1 point is this, 1 point is this, then join them with the straight line. So this is how you will do this. Okay. I hope you understand. A ruled straight line through 0, 0 and 100, 56. Okay. Then their question is use your graph to convert $64. So $64 will be, now let me increase the size. $64. So this is 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That represents 20. So divided with the 5, you got 4. So each square is representing basically 4. Let me change the color. Okay, so let's choose blue color. Okay, so this is 64. So how much is this? This is, how much is this? This is 30, 32, 34, 36. Yeah, 36. I think 36 is the answer, sir. Yeah, $36 is the right answer, sir. We have also done it with the other way, but you have to give the answer from the graph. 36 is the right answer, I think. 35 to 37, yeah, our answer is right. So hopefully you understand this was the whole, you can see the whole question. Yeah, okay. Then we have question number 4. He says complete the table. And what is the table here? It is 1 by 2 is 0.5 and that's 50%. So what is 3 by 2? 3 by 20, sorry. So very simple. You see 3 by, what is 3 by 20? What is 3 by 20? You multiply 3 by 20, you multiply it with the 5. Numerator, denominator, both will be multiplied. 5, you have 15 by 100, that is 0.15. So 0.15. This is, and then you have to write it in the percentage. So 3 by 20 multiply 100, that will be 15%. Okay. Now, then we have this 62.5. So 62.5% means 62.5 by 100. And that will mean 0.625. This is that answer. And 62.5 divided by 1000. here I have removed the decimal. So cut it with the 25, 25, 25 are 625, 25, 40s are 1000. Cut again with the 5. So you will 5 by 8. So this will be the answer. Hopefully you understand. This is question number 4. Question number 5. The table shows some information about the temperature in a city. So date is 1st February, maximum temperature minus 10 degrees centigrade, minimum temperature T. 1st March, the maximum temperature is 4 degrees centigrade, minimum temperature is minus 5 degrees centigrade. Find the difference between the maximum and minimum temperatures on the 1st of the March. The maximum temperature is 4, minimum temperature is minus 5. So the difference between them will be 4 minus 5. And let me show you how this is done. So the difference will be 4 minus 5, and that will be 4 plus 5. That will be 9 degrees centigrade. And then their question is the minimum temperature T degree centigrade on 1st February was 13 degree lower than the minimum temperature on the 1st of March. Okay. On the 1st of March, the minimum temperature is minus 5. And on the 1st of February, the minimum temperature is 13 degree lower than minus 5. So it will be minus 5 minus 13. So it will be minus 5 minus 13, and that will be minus 18 degrees centigrade. 9 degree and minus 18 degrees centigrade. So our answers are right. The question number 5 is showing up on your screen. Okay, so here we go. We have question number 6, A part. Express 96 as a product of its prime factors. We will prime factorize it, and here we go. So 96 will be divided with the 2, that will be 48. 48 divided by 2, that will be 24. 24 divided by 2, that's 12. 12 divided by 2, that's 6. 6 divided by 2, that's 3. 3 divided by 3, that's 1. So we divide only with the prime number, the smallest possible prime number. So the 96 is equals to 2 raised to power 5 multiplied 3. 2 raised by 5 multiplied 3 is the right answer, sir. This is question 6, A part. Question number 6, B part, he says 24 is a common factor of 96 and the integer n. Okay. You know, 24 is 2 cube. The 20, what is that? Is 2 cube multiply 3. That's 24. Given that n is less than 96, find the largest possible value of the n. Okay, the common factor is 24. So here we have 96 is 2 raised to 5 multiplied 3. N is another number. We don't know that number. Common factor is 2 raised to power 3. So from where this 2 raised to power 3 came, it is common in both of them. So here you will have 2 raised to power 3. From where this 3 came, it is common. So that means it is 100% here. Okay. So the value of the n will be 2 cube into 3. Now you can put more numbers here. And the number should, n number should be less than 96. So other options can be, you can write here 3 square. This is okay. So you can also write here 2 cube into 3 square. Even then the common factors will be still the same. So if you write this will be 72. You can write here 2 cube into 5 into 3. In this case, the n value will become 120, which is more than 96. And you can also write here 2 cube into 3 cube. That will be 216. and that will be also more than 9. Their condition was that that number is less than 96. So 72 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So this is not possible. This is not possible. The only right answer is this one. Okay. Because it is less than 72. Less than 96, I mean. And it is the largest possible. Why I'm not taking this one? Why I'm not taking this one? I'm only taking this one. Why? Because they said in the question the n's value should be largest and it should be less than 96. So I think that the answer is 72. This n's question is not that simple. It requires a lot of concepts and understanding of these wordings. Question number 7. The table shows information about some flights from Dubai to Mumbai. So departs Dubai local time 3:30. This is the Dubai time. Arrives Mumbai local time 8:10. The flight duration is 3 hours and 10 minutes. Okay. So in 3:30, I will add 3 hours 10 minutes, and I will get when the flight arrives in Mumbai. Then what is the time in Dubai? Once I know the time in Dubai when the flight arrives in Mumbai, so then I know the local time of Mumbai at that moment. Then I can tell that the time difference between the Dubai and Mumbai. Mumbai. I think I am pronouncing the name not correctly. At 3:30 in this, that is the Dubai time, and in it add the flight time, that is 3 hours and 10 minutes. You will get 6:40. So when the flight will arrive in the Mumbai, the time in Dubai will be 6:40. At that time, the time in the Mumbai was 8:10. So at this in Dubai it is 6:40, in Mumbai it is 8:10. So what is the difference, time difference between them? So from 8:10 I will subtract the 6:40. From here I will borrow 1 hour. So when here in minutes it will be added as 60 minutes. So 10 plus 60, that will be 70. So from 70 subtract 40, you got 30. From 7 you subtract 6, you got 1. So the time difference between the Mumbai and Dubai is 1 hour 30 minutes. The time of Mumbai is 1 hour 30 minutes ahead of the time in Dubai. 1 hour 30 minutes. 1.5 hour, you can say. Okay, then he says, work out the local time in Mumbai when the 16:10 flight arrives. Okay. So the departure time from the Dubai is 16:10. The flight time is 2 hours 55 minutes. So we will add this. Okay. So 16:10 plus 2:15, 55, sorry. So that will be 65 minutes and 18 hours. Okay, 65 minutes is not possible. So from here, 60 minutes will go here. So 1 hour will be added here. So you will have 19:05. So when the flight will arrive here in Dubai, it will be 19:05. So what will be the time in Mumbai? Because Mumbai's time is 1 hour 30 minutes ahead of the Dubai's time. So if the time in Dubai will be 19:05, then what will be the time in the Mumbai? It will be 1 hour 30 minutes ahead. So add 1 hour 30 minutes. So you will get 35 here, and here you get 20. So it will be 20:35 in the Mumbai. 20:35. 20:35. 20:35. 20:35 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That's a 2 marks question, and it is question number 8. Y is directly proportional to the square of x when x is 10, y is 20. Find the value of the y when the x is equals to 6. Okay, y is directly proportional to the square of x. So this is basically y is directly proportional to the square of the x. Okay, so here we have So y is directly proportional to the square of x, so y will be equals to kx square. So 20 equals to k into 10 square, so 20 is equals to k into 100. So k will be 20 divided by 100, and the k will be 1 by 5. So the formula will become y is equals to 1 by 5x square. Their question is, when the x is 6, what is the y? So it will be 1 by 5 into 6 square. That will be 36 by 5. And you multiply it with the 2 upstairs, downstairs, you will get 72 by 10. That is my technique. So it will be 7.2. So my answer is 7.2. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. Number 8 is showing up on your screen. Let's check. 7.2 or 36 by 5, 36 by 5 is the right answer, sir. So hopefully you understand how this question is done. Question number 90. 50 students are sorry, I said 90. It's 9. Question number 9. 50 students are asked what type of movie they like to watch. Of these students, 26 like comedy. So the members in the comedy, there are how much? 26 people. And the 15 like both action and comedy. So the members in the comedy and the action, which like, they are how much? They are 15. And the people who do not like neither action nor comedy, how much are they? There are such 8 people. Okay. So this is the data which is given to us. Use a Venn diagram, otherwise find the number of the students who like action but not comedy. Who like action but not comedy. Okay. So it's a 2 marks question. Very simple. I will draw a Venn diagram and hopefully you can see this. And here we have question number 9. Okay, so I have drawn a rectangle. In this, I have drawn 2 circles. One is representing the comedy, the other one is representing the action. And you know, the people who like both comedy and the action, the overlapping portion, that is 15. And because he said the total people in the C, they are 26. So from it minus 15, so you will get 11. And the people who only like action movies, they are X. The people who are neither in C nor in A, there are 8. If I will add them up, I know the total people in the survey are 50. So x plus 15 plus 11 plus 8 is equals to 50. So it will be x plus 34 equals to 50. So x will be equals to 50 minus 34. And the x will be equals to 16. X will be equals to 16. 16 is the right answer, sir. Find the number of students who like action but not comedy. This is that portion. Action but not comedy. They were asking you about this. Okay. Hopefully you understand. Here we have question number 10, and it's a 2 marks question. And we have 2 simultaneous equations given here. Their question is solve. We have 6x plus y equals to 1, 4x minus y equals to 4. Simply add these 2 equations with each other horizontally, and you will have the y will be cancelled out, and you will get the value of the x. So 6x plus y, left side will be added into the left side, the right side will be added into the right side. So 6x plus y plus 4x minus y, that is equals to 1 plus 4. And y and minus y, they will be cancelled with each other. So you will have 6x plus 4x. That will be 10x, and that will be equals to 5. So x will be equals to 5 divided by 10. And that will be equals to 1 by 2. So now I know the value of the x. I can substitute this value of the x in the first equation, or if you like, you can do it in the second equation also. So 6x plus y is equals to 1. In the place of x, I will substitute 1 by 2. So 6 into 1 by 2 plus y equals to 1. So 2 and 6 will be cancelled. So you will have 3 plus y equals to 1. So y will be equals to 1 minus 3. And the y will be equals to minus 2. So x value is 1 by 2. The y value is minus 2. 0.5 means 1 by 2 and the y is minus 2. I think our answers are perfect. This is the solution of the question number 10 on your screen. You can pause the video if you want. So we have here question number 11, and its parts are of, both the parts are of, sorry. And both the parts are of 1 marks. I just increased the size so you can see it more clearly. He says simplify. The A part is 5x raised to power 7 y divided by 15x cubed y4. It's a very simple, straightforward question. So what we will do, we will simply, okay, so A part, this 5 and this 15 will be cancelled. This is 1, this is 3 times. So you will have 3 downstairs, here 7 power, here 3 power. So upstairs I will write x7 minus x, because they are dividing, so the powers will be subtracted. So the x raised to power 7 minus 3, because here downstairs the y power is larger. So I will write the y downstairs. So it will be 4 minus 1 raised to power 4 minus 1. So you will have x raised to power 4 divided by 3y cubed. So let's check. X raised to power 4, 3y cube is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay, question number 11, it's B part. Here we have a bracket. Up on the bracket, we have a power of minus 1 by 2. Inside the bracket, we have 4t squared divided by v4. Because the power outside this bracket is negative, so I will reciprocate the fraction inside the bracket and the power will become positive. And the power will become positive. So here you can see I will reciprocate this fraction and the power on that bracket, that will become positive. So you will have v raised to power 4 divided by 2 square into t square and raised to power 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 is for all of them. So I will give this 1 by 2 power to all of them. So v raised to power 4 raised to power 1 by 2. 2 square, that 4 means 2 square, raised to power 1 by 2. T square raised to power 1 by 2. The power of the power multiplies. When the 4 will multiply with 1 by 2, you are left with this 2. So v square. This 2 and this 1 by 2 will be, this 2 and this 2 is cancelled. So 2 raised to power 1. This 2 and 2 is cancelled. You are only left with the t. So my final answer is v square divided by 2t. V square divided by 2t is the right answer, sir. And this is the solution of the question number 11. It's B part. Here we go. Question number 12, the diagram below shows a triangle ABC. So here we have a triangle A, B, and C, and what they want. He says, on the diagram, construct the locus of the points inside the triangle that are 3.5 centimeter from A. So you will put your compass on A and you will draw a circle here of the radius 3.5 centimeter. Okay, so this 3.5 centimeter from A means a circle about the point A of the radius 3.5. Then he says equidistant from AC and BC. So the equidistant from two intersecting lines. So in this case, we draw the angle bisector. Here the common name is C. So I will draw the angle bisector of the angle C. I will put my compass here. Then I will draw an arc on this arm and I will draw an arc on this arm. Where I am marked on the arm, I will put my compass and I will draw an arc here. And then I will put my compass on this arm and I will draw an arc here. So where these 2 points will intersect, I will join it with the point C. And in this way, you will draw the angle bisector. I'm drawing it with the help of mouse. So it's not that accurate, but you will work with the compass and protractor and scales. So, okay. So I can show you here. So you can see at A, I put the compass needle and I have drawn a circle of 3.5 centimeter. Then I have marked 2 points on both the arms of the angle ACB. Then from here, I have drawn an arc here. From here, I have drawn an arc here. I have joined this point with the vertex C and I have drawn this line. So this is the angle bisector. Hopefully you understand. Then it says on the diagram, shade the region inside the triangle. Shade the region inside the triangle. Containing the points that are more than 3.5 centimeter from A. So it means you have to remain outside the circle and closer to EAC than to BC. So you have to remain outside this circle, you have to remain inside this triangle, you have to remain outside that circle, and you have to remain near the AC. So this is the angle bisector. So instead of going to this side, you have to remain here, you have to remain outside the circle, and you have to remain inside the triangle. So this is that region, so shade it. So this is that question. Hopefully you understand. Okay. So we have question number 13 and it's A part. He says, write these values in order of size starting with the smallest. So 2 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 2, third root of the 1027 raised to power 0. So 2 raised to power 5 means 32, 5 square means 25. The third root of 1000, that third root means raised to power 1 by 3. 1000 is basically 10 raised to power 3. So this 3 and this 3 will be cancelled. You are left with the 10. 27 raised to power 0, that will be 1. So the smallest is this one, then we have this one, then we have this one, then we have this one. So my final answer, I will write the original number. So 27 raised to power 0 will come first because this is the smallest. Then you will have the third root of the 1000. Then you will have 5 square. Then you will have 2 raised to power 5. So this is how the question number 13 is done. So let's check, confirm the answer. 27, 0, third root of 1000, 5 square and 2 raised to power 5. And this is the right answer, sir. Question number 13 is B part. He says, write down one possible value of the x that satisfy each inequality. So here we have to write down a number which is greater than 2 and less than 3, but the x value is under root. So I will square both the sides. So I will square both the sides, all of them. I have squared this, I have squared this, I have squared this. So x value is more than 4 and the x value is less than 9. So between 4 and 9, you have 5, 6, 7, 8. So answer can be any number. 5, it can be 6, it can be 7 or 8. So this is your answer. Okay. So then he says, we have the question number 13. It's B, second part. The x cube is greater than -1 and less than 0. So we will take the cube root on all the sides. It means everywhere we will take the cube root. So when I will take the cube root of the -1, that is -1. Cube root of the x cube will be x. And the cube root of the 0 is 0. So the value of the x is greater than -1 and less than 0. And this is just an example. For example, the answer can be -0.5. Okay. So this is the right answer, sir. Or if you want to give any value, just you have to just give one value. That can be this. So it's question number 13B, first part and the second part. And we have checked the answers. The answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and that is question number 14. He says the coordinates of a midpoint of the line AB are 1, comma 2. The length of the line AB is 10 units. If the gradient of the AB is 0, find the coordinates of the AB. Okay, the gradient is how much? 0. When the gradient is 0, that means the line is a horizontal line. So if this is the midpoint, and the midpoint is 1, comma, and 2, and this is the point A, and this is the point, and this is a horizontal line. It means the value of the y will not change. The total length of this side is 5 here, 5 here, because they said the total length of the AB is 10. So because it's a horizontal line, so the y value will not change. So 1 minus 5, that will be minus 4. So you will have minus 4, comma 2 here, and the y value should not change. This is 5 more than 1. So the coordinates of the B will become 6, comma 2. You see, the y coordinate I have not changed, and because the gradient is 0, the line is horizontal, the y value will not change. Now, this B part, question number 14, it's B part. This one is little tricky. Here we have a line going like this, and suppose this is the midpoint, and its coordinates are 1, comma 2. The gradient of this line is, they say, is 3 by 4. That means rise by run. So this is 3, and this is 4. And if below you come like this will be 3 and 4. So this is a right angle. This is what they have told us. If you apply Pythagoras on 3 and 4, the hypotenuse will be automatically 5. If you apply Pythagoras on 3 and 4, the hypotenuse will be 5. So this is point A, and this will be the point B. Okay, so now what is the coordinates of the B? And the midpoint is x is 1, so add 4 into 1, so you will get 5, and comma, its y is 2, and add 3 in it, so it will be 5. So the coordinates of the B will be 5, comma 5. And what will be the coordinates of the A? From here, the x is 1, so subtract 4 from it, so the A will be minus 3, comma, and its y is 2, subtract 3 from it, so you will have minus 1. So the coordinates of the A will be minus 3, comma, minus 1. So it's this second part is not that easy. You see, this is the solution of this question number 14. I can show you my solution also. I have done this properly. Let me show you. So here you can see my written solution is also showing up on your screen. I hope you have understood, especially the B part. That was a star question. It's not easy. Minus 4, comma 2, 6, comma 2, and minus 3, comma minus 1, and 5, comma 5. That is the solution. And I hope you understand. So that was question number 14. So now we are going to the next question. That is question number 10. He says, the diagram shows the line x plus y is equals to 8. You see, it means y is equals to minus x and plus and 8. So this line is a line whose y-intercept is 8 and whose gradient is minus 1. So this is that line. So this is that x plus y. This is that line x plus y equals to, and that is equals to how much? 8. So this is that line. Then the second line is 2y. So y will be equals to x by 2 and plus 4 by 2, that will be 4. So this line is a line whose y-intercept is 2 and the gradient is positive 1 by 2. So this line will be going upward. So this is that line. This line is basically 2y, and that is equals to x plus 4. So these are the two lines. The shaded region on the diagram is defined by three inequalities. Write down the three inequalities because the shaded area is below this line. So you will have x plus y, and crocodile's back will be towards the 8, towards the y, sorry, because the shaded area, the required area is below this line. In this, because the shaded area is above this line, so the crocodile's mouth will be towards the positive y. So it will be like this. And you know this line, this is y, sorry, this is a vertical line. And the vertical line, its equation will be x equals to 0 here, because the required area is on the right side of this vertical line. So the crocodile's mouth will be towards the x. So these are the three inequalities which are around this shaded area. I hope you understand. Let me show you my solution. So one is x equals 0. So x is greater than in equals to 0 because the shaded area is on the right side of that vertical line. X plus y is equals to 8 because the area is below this line. So crocodile's back will be towards the positive y. So you will have x plus y less than 8, less than equals to 8. And the third line is 2y equals to x plus 4 because the shaded area or the required area is above this line. So the crocodile's mouth will be towards the positive y. So you will have 2y greater than or equals to x plus 4. So let me show you. A part is this one, and our answers are right. You can see here, you can also see here, and hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the B part, question number 15, B part. He says another region R is defined by x plus y. This is very important. X plus y. Let me change the color. Okay. He says x plus y is less than 8. So you have to remain. So you have to remain below this line. Okay. Okay. And then you have this one. This one says 2y. And you have to remain below this line also. So we are talking about this area. Okay. Then they say y is equals to and greater than a. So they are talking about some kind of horizontal line. He says where a is an integer, the region contains 5 points with the integer coordinates. Write down the values. So they are talking below this line, below this line. So the 5 points, one is this one, the other one is this one, then we have this one, then you will have this one, and okay. So you have this one, this point, this point, this point, and you have this. So now you see again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 4. These are the 4 points. So you can draw a line here because x greater than, and this area here will have 5 points whose coordinates are integers. A very tricky question. So that line will be this line, and that line is y. Okay. These are those 5 points. This is the solution. A very tricky question. That is 3. Okay. That was a little tricky question. So now we are going to the question number 16. He says, Anil has some sweets with a mass of 600 gram, correct to the nearest 10 gram. Write down the lower bound. So this is correct to the 10 grams. So divide the 10 with the 2. So you will have plus minus 5 gram. So if you will add 5 gram into 600, you will get the upper bound. If you subtract 5 gram from the 600, you will get the lower bound. Their question is write down the lower bound. Okay. So here we have, okay. Okay. So 10 divided by 2, that is 5 gram. The main reading is 600 grams. In the 600 gram, add 5, you will get 605 grams. And from the 600 gram, subtract 5, you get 595 grams. So the lower bound of the mass is 595 gram. 595 gram is the right answer, sir. Then we have Anil sells the sweets in small portions. Each portion has a mass of 25 gram, and that is correct to the nearest gram, which means 1 gram. So divide the 1 with the 2, so you get plus minus and 0.5 gram. So if you will add this into 25, you will get the upper bound of that portion. And if you subtract it from the 25 gram, you get the lower bond of that, the mass of that portion. Okay. So one portion is 25 grams. So 1 divided by 2 gram, that is 0.5 gram. So 25 plus 0.5, that is 25.5 gram. From 25 grams, subtract 0.5 gram, you get 24.5 gram. So this is the upper bond, this is the lower bond. Now their question is, he sells 10 portions of the sweet, calculate the lower bond of the mass of the sweets remaining. Okay. So the remaining mass will be the total mass of the sweets. From there, you will subtract the 10 portions. The total mass, because you want the lower remainings, lower bond. So the mass of the sweets, you will take its lower bond, and the portion you will take its largest mass. Because when you do this, then from the subtraction, you will have the lowest answer. So the lower band of the bond of the sweets is 595 minus 10 times 25.5. So you get 595 minus 255, and that will be 340 gram. 340 gram. 340 gram. So this is how this is done. 340 gram is the answer. 340 gram is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay. We are going to the next question. In the diagram, the bearing of the B from A is 170. The bearing of the A from C is 60 degree. The bearing of the C from B is X. Okay. Given that the triangle ABC is isosceles, find the 3 possible values of the X. Okay. So one thing is very important. We are talking about this diagram, and this is north, this is north. So how much will be this? This will be how much? Because these two angles are aligned angles to each other. So their sum will be 180. So if this is 60, this is 180 minus 60, and that will be 120. Okay, this is 120, this is 170. So then how much will be this angle, the angle inside? How much will be this angle? This angle will be 360 minus 120 minus 170. So this will be approximately 70 degrees. Okay, this north, they are parallel to each other. So these angles, they are, these angles, they are allied angle. So their sum will be 180. This is 170. So this will be how much? 10. Let me write it properly. Okay, this angle will be yeah. So this angle here, that is how much? 10. Okay, now the question is X. Now here you see, if you pay a little attention, He said that given that the triangle ABC is isosceles triangle, so this isosceles triangle. So the isosceles triangle means that the two sides of this triangle, they are equal to each other. But which two sides? They have not told us. So we will suppose make three scenarios. First of all, I will suppose, okay, this and this is equal. Then I will suppose this and this is equal. Then I will suppose this and this side is equal. And in this way, we will get three different cases and three different diagrams. Okay. Here comes the first diagram. So suppose this and this is equal. So this is an isotriangle. Opposite to this is this alpha. Opposite to this will be also alpha. This angle I told you is how much? That is 70. So this angle will be also 70 automatic. How you got this 70? From 60, I got this 120. From 360, I subtracted 120 and 170. I got this 70, 170, and this is 10. So now I can find out this x very easily. You can see from 360, if I subtract 10 and 70, I will get the value of the x. So x will be equal to 360 minus 80, and that will be 280. This is the first value of the x. I have supposed that this AC and the CB, these sides are equal. That's case number 1. Okay, now we have the case number 2. And here I suppose this side AC and the AB side, they are equal to each other. So this is an isotriangle. So this is 60, this is 120, this is 170, this is 70, this is 10. I want to find out this x because this and this side is equal. So opposite to here, this is alpha. Opposite to here, we have alpha. So alpha plus 70, that will be equals to 180. So 2 alpha equals to 110. So alpha will be equal to 110 by 2. So alpha will be 55. So this angle is how much? This is now 55. So how much will be the x? X will be 360 minus 10 minus 55. And you can see here that will be 295. So this is the second value of the x, that is 295. Okay, then we will have the third case. In the third case, I will suppose that the AB and the BC, they are equal to each other because it's an isotriangle. So opposite to this will be, and opposite to this, they both angles will be the base angle of that isotriangle, and they will be equal to each other. This is 60, this is 120, this is 170. This will be 70. So if this is 70, this will be also 70. This is the alpha. Okay. So alpha will be here 180 minus 70 minus 70, and that will be 180 minus 140, and that will be 40. So this angle here is how much? 40. Now, if you want to find the x, very simple. X will be equals to 360 minus 40 minus 10. And that will be x equals to 360 minus 50. And that will be 310. So you see, I got three different values of the x. 280, 295, 310. This is 310. This one here is 295. And this one here is 280. 280, 295, 310. This is how this question is done. A little tricky question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. That was the question number 17. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 18. And the question number 18, we have the diagram is the speed time graph for part of a car's journey. The retardation of the car between T8 and T12 is 4 meters per second square. So this retardation here, that is 4 meters per second square. So I will take this point. What is this point? That is 8, comma V. And what is this point? This point is 12, comma 0. And the gradient of these 2 points, because this is a speed time graph, that will be equal to the retardation, and that is 4 meters per second square. Because this is retardation, when I will write this value, actually, I will take this 4 as negative because it is retardation. Okay. So we have to find out the value of the V, apply the formula of the gradient, that will be equals to the deceleration. So here you can see, I am going to show you. So I will apply the formula of the gradient. That will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That will be equals to the deceleration, or you can say acceleration. But the acceleration value should be negative here. So 0 minus v divided by 12 minus 8, that will be equals to minus 4. So minus v divided by 4 is equals to minus 4. So minus minus cancel. V is equals to 4 multiply 4, and that will be 16. So it's 16 meter per second, which is right answer, sir. This is the right answer. Okay. So now I know that the V value is how much? That is 16. Then their question is find the total distance traveled by the car in the 12 seconds. You know, this is a speed time graph, and the distance traveled by the graph is equals to the area under the speed time graph. So you can find out the area of this figure, and this figure is basically a trapezium. And you know the formula for the area of the trapezium is 1 by 2 into height into sum of the parallel sides. This parallel side, let me change the color so you do not get confused. So this parallel side is 8 and this parallel side is 12, and the height between them is 16. So 1 by 2 into height into sum of the parallel side, that is the formula. You will find the area under the speed time graph, and that will be equals to the distance traveled. So distance is equals to area under speed time graph, that is 1 by 2 into height into sum of parallel side. So that will be 1 by 2 into 16 into the sum of 8 and 12. So it will be 8 into 20, and that is 160 meter. 160 meter. 160 meter is the right answer, sir. Question number 19 is showing up on your screen. Here we have a circle. This is OA is the radius, OB is also the radius, and this angle and this angle, they will be equal to each other because they are vertically opposite to each other. The AP is a tangent, OA is a radius, so this angle will be 90. OB is a radius, the BQ is a tangent, so the angle between them is 90. So this angle is 90, the angle here is 90, and the angle, so the angle here, that the green one, this is and this angle, they will be equal to each other because they are vertically opposite to each other. So you can see in these two triangles, the two angles are same and one side is congruent to each other. So I can say that both these triangles are congruent to each other, and the reason will be angle side. Question number 19, he says AB is a diameter of the circle center O. PA and QB are tangents to the circle at A and B respectively. Prove that the triangle PAO is congruent to the triangle QBO. Give a reason for each statement you make, and it's a 3 marks question. It's a 3 marks question. Okay, it's a 3 mark question, and the question is right in front of you. I have already described how this will be done. Here I have written the answer. So I'm going to compare the two triangles. OA side is equals to the OB side. The reason is they both are the radius of the same circle. The angle AOP will be equals to the angle BOQ. The reason is they are vertically opposite angles. The angle OAP is equals to the angle OBQ, and both of them are equals to 90 degree. The reason is the tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So the triangle PAO is congruent to the triangle BQBO, angle side postulate. This is my solution. Hopefully you understand. He says a bag contains 10 counters, of which 8 are blue and 2 are white. two counters are taken from the bag at random without replacement. Complete the tree diagram to show the possible outcomes and their probabilities. Okay, so if the one blue is out, the total will reduce by 1. Now the blue will also reduce by 1, but the white will remain the same. So here you will write 2 by 9. Okay, if the white, what is the chances of getting the white first? Because the white balls are 2, total is 10. Okay, now when one white is out, the total will reduce by 1, so it will be 9. And upstairs the blue is 8. Here the blue will be 1 by 9. I hope you understand. I have done this on my paper also. So you can see this. Hopefully you understand this. This is question number 20, A part 2 by 10, 2 by 9, 8 by 9, 1 by 9. So our answers are right. Okay, then they say find as a fraction the probability that both are blue. So they are basically asking you to find out the probability of the blue, comma, blue. The probability of the blue, comma, blue will be this one. So just multiply 8 by 10 with the 7 by 9. So it will be 8 by 10 multiply 7 by 9. That will be 56 by 90. You can simplify. If you don't want to simplify, don't simplify. 56 by 90 is the answer. Our answer is right. Then we have one counter is blue and the other is white. So we will have one is blue and the other is white. So you will have blue, comma, white. And the order can be also white, comma, blue. Both these situations can satisfy this statement. He says one counter is blue and the other is white. So the probability of the blue, comma, white plus the probability of the white, comma, blue. So let me reduce the size. Okay, blue, comma, white. Blue, comma, white will be 8 by 10 multiply 9 by 2 plus white, comma, blue will be 2 by 10 multiply 8 by 9. So it will be 8 by 10 multiply 2 by 9 plus 2 by 10 multiply 8 by 9. That will be 16 by 90 plus 16 by 90. That will be 32 by 90. 32 by 90. 32 by 90 is the right answer, sir. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So I think now you can see the whole question, the whole solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 21. Here we have question number 21. The table shows the values of the function f of x for some values of the x. So at 1 it is 5, at 2 it is 7, at 3 it's 9, it's 4, at 11, at 5 it's 13. So when you go from here to here, you have added 2. When you go from here to here, you have added 2. When you go from 9 to 11, you have added 2. When you go from 11 to 13, you have added 2. So each next term is you are getting by adding a certain number. So this is an arithmetic sequence. The formula, the nth term formula for the arithmetic sequence is A plus D bracket n minus 1. Okay, this is the formula for the nth term. Here A means the first term, D means the common difference, which is 2 here. So very straightforward, simple question. So it will be A plus D bracket n minus 1. It will be 5 plus 2 bracket n minus 1. It will be 5 plus 2n minus 2, and that will be 2n plus 3. So the nth term is 2n plus 3. This is my answer. 2n plus 3 or 2x plus 3, you can say. You can write it as, because they have used the term x instead of n, because he said the x term. Okay, so I will write in the place of n, I will write x. Okay. Then he says, question number 21, it's B part. He says, g of x is equals to 8 minus 3x divided by 2. Evaluate, first part is g of minus 2. Very simple in that formula, wherever is the x, substitute the x with the minus 2. Okay, so you will have g of x is equals to 8 minus 3x, the whole thing divided by 2. So the g of minus 2 will be 8 minus 3 bracket minus 2 bracket close, the whole thing divided by 2. It will be 8 plus 6, the whole thing divided by 2, that is 14 by 2, that is 7. 7 is my answer. 7 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay, question number 21, and this is question number 21, and it's B and second part. And it's a 2 marks question. They want me to find out the inverse of this function. So if you want to find the inverse of this function, so I will write, okay, let g of x, I will write let g of x is equals to y. So x will be equals to g inverse of y. In the place of this g of x, I will write the formula, that is 8 minus 3x whole thing divided by 2 equals to y. Then I will make x the subject of this formula. So this 2 will go to the other side. 8 minus 3x is equals to 2y. So minus 3x is equals to 2y minus 8. I will multiply minus a negative with on both the sides. So you will have 3x is equals to 8 minus 2y. So x will be equals to 8 minus 2y divided by 3. So in the place of x, I will substitute this. In the place of x, I will substitute this. G inverse of y equals to 8 minus 2y divided by 3. And then I will change the variable. In the place of y, I will put x on all the places. So you will have g inverse of x equals to 8 minus 2x by 3. So this is how this inverse is found. Question number 21B, second part, the solution is showing up on your screen. Let's check the answer. Our answer is perfect. This is how this is done. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 22. He says the table shows the population. Correct two significant figures of some African countries in 2014. So here you have Nigeria, its population is not written here. Sudan, that's 3.6 expo 7. Chad, 1.1 expo 7. Namibia, that is 2.2 expo 6. In 2014, the population of the Nigeria was 177,156,000. Complete the table with the population of Nigeria using standard form. Correct to two significant figures. So in the standard form, I will move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will become 1.77 expo 8. It will be 1.77 expo 8. So it will become 1.8 expo 8. 1.8 expo 8. 1.8 expo 8 is the right answer, sir. Yeah, this is the answer, sir. This is how this is done. Question number 22B part, he says complete the following. The population of the Chad was this time, this is, we have to find out, times the population of the Namibia. So divide the Chad with the Namibia and then we will tell you the answer. The population of the Chad is 1.1 expo 7 divided with the Namibia. Its population is 2.2 expo 6. I might not be pronouncing the name correctly. I'm sorry for that. And that will be 1.1 expo 7 divided by 2.2 expo 6. I will move this decimal one step here. So it will become 2 steps here. So it will become 110 into 10 raised to power 5. 2 powers have reduced. This move this decimal one step here. It will become 22 into 10 to the power 5. This and this is cancelled. 22 5 times is 110. So the population is how much? 5 times. It is 5 times. So let's check 5 times is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Okay. Now question number 22 and its C part. The population density of a country is measured as the number of people per square kilometer. It can be found by dividing the population of the country by its area in kilometer square. The area of the Sudan is 1.86 expo 6 square kilometer. Estimate the population density of the Sudan. Give your answer correct to one significant figure. So we know the area, that is 1.86 expo 6. And the population of the Sudan is 3.6 expo 7. So divide this population with its area. So 3.6 expo 7 divided by 1.8 expo 6. Move this decimal one step to this direction. So 336 expo 6. And move this decimal one step to the right. It will become 18 expo 5. Now 18 ones are, 18 twos are. And here the powers will be subtracted here. So 6 minus 5, that will be 1. Okay. So 2 into 10, that is 20. So the population density is 20. 20. This is the solution. Okay, so here we have the table. This is question number 23. The table and histogram. The table and histogram show some information about the times taken by a group of students to travel to school one day. So from 0 to 10 minutes, 28 students, 10 to 20 minutes, 40 students, 20 to 30 minutes, 52 students, 30 to 60 minutes, 18 students, 60 to 120 minutes, M students. Okay. So their question is, complete the histogram. So if you want to complete the histogram, here we have the frequency density, here we have the time. So how you find the frequency density? For frequency density, we need to find out the class width of each class. This is 10, and this is 10, and this is 10. Okay. So this is 30. The class width is 30. This class width is how much? 60. The formula for the frequency density is the frequency of that class, and you divide it with the class width. This is the formula. Never forget this formula. Okay. So 0 to 10, it is not drawn here. So you will divide 28 with the 10. So you will get 2.8. So you will draw this line here at 2.8. From 0 to 10, it is at 2.8. And then you have this class, its histogram is already here. Its histogram is already here. Okay. So this class, which is from 20 to 30, its histogram is here. Okay. From 30 to 60, and that's 30. So divide the 18 with the 30. So you will have 18 divided by 30. That will be, if you cut it with the table of the 5, so you will have 3 by 5, which will be 0.6. Let me show you. I have done this already here. So it will be 0.6. From 30 to 60, it will be 0.6. 0.6 means 1, 2, and 3. Okay. It will be something like this. You can see I have drawn this. Here we have found the frequency density also. So we have drawn ourselves this one. Okay, then the last class is already drawn there. Then the B part is calculate, find the value of the M. So this is the frequency which we want to find out. Very easily we can find the frequency. The area of this histogram is equals to the frequency. Okay. So area of this rectangle here, that is, this side is 60, this side is 0.2. So just multiply 60 with the 0.2, you will get the frequency of that class. So 0.2 multiply 60, so that will be 12. So the M value will be 12. The value of the M will be 12. So this is how this is done. You can see both our parts are correct. Okay, then C part. Work out the fraction of students who took more than half an hour to travel to school. Half an hour, half an hour. Half an hour means 30 minutes. So the students who took more than 30 minutes. So took more than 30 minutes are these and this. The m value we have already calculated. The m value is 12. So this will be 18 plus 12. So that is 30. The total students are 150 in this survey. So it will be 30 divided by 150. And that will be 0, 0 will be cancelled. 3 by 15. You can write 1 by 5. Or you can leave it as 30 by 150. 30 by 150, he says, is right. Okay. So hopefully you understand. This is a little bit tricky question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. Here we have the question number 24. The diagram shows a sector of a circle with the radius 3r centimeter and the angle 8 degree and a circle with the radius r centimeter. The ratio of the area of the sector to the area of the circle is 8:1. Find the value of the A. So the area of the sector, what is the formula for the area of the sector? That will be A divided by 360 and pi and radius square. So that is 3r and its square. So ratio. The area of this will be how much? Pi r square. They say this is equals to 8 and ratio 1. This is what they're talking about. The area of the sector is the angle divided by the 360 pi r square. So we will have, let me show you. So here we have, so I will divide this with this. This is 9a pi r square divided by 360 divided by pi r square equals to 8 divided by 1. So when you write in the fraction, the pi r square will be cancelled. 9 ones are, 9 40s are. So you will have a by 40 equals to 8 by 1. So a will be equals to 8 into 40 and that will be 320. So that angle is basically 320. That angle is basically 320. That angle is basically 320. Okay, so this is the solution. Find an expression in terms of pi and r for the perimeter of the sector. You know the perimeter of this sector. The perimeter of this sector will be, the perimeter will be equals to radius plus the arc. Okay. You know the radius, and then this becomes 2r, and that is equal to the theta divided by the 360. Theta here is a into 2 and pi and r. So this is the basic formula. The perimeter of the sector is equal to the radius plus the arc. So that will be the radius is basically 3r. So 3r plus 320 divided by 360 into 2 into pi, and the radius is 3r. So you will have 6r plus and 0, and the 0 is gone. And you will have 4 8s are, 4 9s are, and 2 into 3 is 6 pi r. So it will be 6r plus and cancel with the 3. So 3 3s are, 3 2s are, 2 8s are, 16 pi r divided by 3. So this is my answer. 6r plus 16 by 3 pi r. Hopefully you understand. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. This is the whole question which is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video, take your time with this question. Okay, question number 25. He said the nth term of a sequence is given by n square minus 5n. Find the second term in the sequence. Just in this formula, wherever you have the n, put 2. Simple. Okay, so very simple, straightforward question. So we will have the nth term will be 2 square minus 5 into 2. That's 4 minus 10. That's minus 6. So that the second term will be minus 6. This is the solution. Okay, then he says the pth term in the sequence is 150. Find the pth term. So it will be p square minus 5p equals to 150. So it will be, because we know the nth term already. So p square minus 5p equals to 150. So p square minus 5p minus 150 equals to 0. So when you, what are the factors? I will do the midterm breaking. When you do the midterm breaking, you will get 15 and 10. These are the two pairs, which by addition will give you minus 5. By subtraction will give you minus 5, and by multiplication they give you 150. So p square minus 15p plus 10p minus 150 equals to 0. I have done the midterm breaking. So from the first two terms, I can take the p common. So in the bracket, I will have p minus 15, bracket goes plus. From the last two terms, I can take plus 10 common. So in the bracket, I have p minus 15 equals 0. So this bracket here, let me change the color, make it a better color. Okay. So this bracket and this bracket here, they both are same. So I will take them common. So from here, I will have the p. From here, I will have plus 10 in the other bracket equals to 0. So because these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other and their answer is 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So p minus 15 is equals to 0. So p is equals to 15. P plus 10 is equals to 0. So the p will be equals to minus 10. Because this p value is negative, so I will neglect this. And so just neglect this value. Okay. And this positive p value we will take. So the value of the p is 15. The value of the p is 15. So our answer is right. This is how this is done. Question number 25A, second part. Okay, now we have question number 25. It's B part. The nth term of another sequence is given by 3n squared minus kn. The fifth term in this sequence is 55. Find the value of the k. So very simple question. So in the place of n, put 5 and make this thing equals to 55. Straightforward question. So 55 is equals to 5 square minus k into 5. So it is 55 equals to 5 square is 25. 25 threes are 75. 75 minus 5k here. So it will be 5k equals 75 minus 55. So 5k is equals to 20. K is equals to 20 by 5, and the k will be 4. K will be 4. So this is how this is done. Simple, straightforward question. Okay. So we have question number 26. He says a part make p the subject of the formula where t is equals to p plus 3 divided by p minus 4. Okay, so p is in two places. So what I will do, I will cross multiply. Okay, so t bracket p minus 4 bracket close equals to p plus 3. So you will have p t minus 4t equals to p plus 3. All the terms which have p, bring them on the same side. So pt minus p is equals to 3 plus 4t. Take the p common. So in the bracket, you will have t minus 1. And here you have 3 plus 4t. Bring this bracket to the other side. It will divide. So you will have p equals to 3 plus 4t divided by t minus 1. So this is how you will make p the subject of the formula. Let's check. Our answer is right. Okay, so question number 26 is B part. We have to simplify fully. He says 4x squared minus 1. You know, and this is in the denominator. They are perfect squares. You have a negative between them. Downstairs, we have 2x squared minus 9x minus 5. 2 5s are 10. So I can do the midterm breaking downstairs. Okay. So upstairs, it is 2x whole square minus 1 whole square. So this will become 2x plus 1 into 2x minus 1. Downstairs, you multiply these two terms, you get 10. If you write the factors of the term, I'm doing the midterm breaking. So it will be 2x squared minus 10x plus 1x minus 5. So upstairs you have factorized. Downstairs, from these two, take 2x common. So you will have x minus 5. From these two terms, I take 1 common. You in the bracket, you will have x minus 5. Okay, so upstairs you will have 2x plus 1 bracket in one bracket. In the other bracket, you have 2x minus 1. Downstairs, this bracket and this bracket will come common. So you will have x minus 5 in one bracket, and in the other bracket you will have 2x plus 1. Now you can see this and this will be cancelled. So you will be left with the 2x minus 1 divided by x minus 5. So on your screen, question number 26, its B part is showing up. Let's check the answer. 2x minus 1 divided by x minus 5. This is the same answer, sir. And we have reached that. I hope you understand this factorization. So my dear students, we have reached the end of this paper, and today in this video we have solved May-June 2016 1-2 paper. This paper was from the Cambridge International Examination, Cambridge Ordinary Level, Mathematics Syllabus D. The paper was paper 1 from the Zone 2. There were 26 questions, and we have done all the questions in this video. I have tried my best to describe the solutions and also write the solutions in such a way that you can understand it. I have checked my answers, but being a human, it's possible that I might make a mistake. But as a student, you should learn this, that whether Ferhan Mazher is doing question, or your teacher is doing question, or you yourself are doing question, please check them, compare them with the marking scheme. If you think that this video had made your paper practice little easier, and you think that this video can help you and your friends, please share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Twitter account, and onto your Instagram. Also, please like this video. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. When you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. And I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make such videos which can touch the life of so many students around the globe. It's a great blessing for me. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. God bless you all.